Welcome to Elvis Presley, the Controversial King. In this captivating mini-biography, we delve into the life and legacy of one of the most iconic figures in music industry. The king who captivated the world with his talent. But behind the glitz and glamour lurked a trail of controversies that shaped his journey. From his sexually provocative performance style to his questionable taste, we leave no stones unturned. Get ready to witness the enigma of Elvis Presley like never before. Elvis Aaron Presley was born on January 8, 1935 in Tupelo, Mississippi to Vernon and Gladys. Presley was supposed to be a twin, but his brother Jess was a stillborn. Vernon moved from one odd job to the next, and the family often relied on neighborhood and government's food assistance. In 1938, they lost their home after Vernon was found guilty of altering a check and jailed for 8 months. Elvis was deeply devoted to his parents, especially his mother, and was raised to have a strong faith in God. Presley attended the Assembly of God Church with his parents, where gospel music became an important influence for him. He entered the school in September 1941, where his teachers regarded him as average. He attended his first singing contest at age 10, where he was placed 5th. Presley received his first guitar as a gift from his mother on his 11th birthday. He received guitar lessons from 2 uncles and a pastor at the family's church. However, he was very shy and never thought of playing in public. Elvis never learned to read music. He also never composed any tunes and never wrote any lyrics of his own. Elvis learned everything by ear. His memory was photographic and encyclopedic. He was unpopular in school and was often teased as a trashy kid who played the hillbilly music. After graduating in 1953, he worked a number of jobs while pursuing his musical dream. In August, Presley checked into Memphis Recording Service, the company run by Sam Phillips, before he started Sun Records. He aimed to pay for studio time to record a 2-sided acetate disc. He later claimed that he intended the records as a birthday gift for his mother. And before long, Sam Phillips, the record label owner, decided to take the young performer under his wings. Presley soon began touring and recording, trying to catch his first big break. That's Alright was Presley's first single in 1954.
Well, that's alright, mama. That's alright with you. That's alright, mama. Just any way you do it.
At Sun Records, Elvis' electrifying blend of musical styles captured the attention of the world. His unusual musical style, provocative gyrating hips, and good looks ignited a cultural revolution. As for his unique style, it's widely believed that Elvis modeled his look from his childhood superhero, Captain Marvel Jr. He naturally had blonde hair, and his signature shiny black hair was actually a dye job. In 1956, Presley scored his first #1 single with Heartbreak Hotel.
Although it's always crowded, you still can find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry very little and be so.
As well as his first #1 album, Elvis Presley, and signing a movie contract with Paramount Pictures. Despite the uproar that his sexy dance moves caused, he also became a popular guest on a number of TV variety shows. Soon Presley was everywhere, working as a musician and actor. His first film, Love Me Tender, was a box office hit.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go.
His career launched into superstardom thanks to September 9, 1956 appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. 60 million viewers turned in to watch Presley, then 21 perform Don't Be Cruel, as well as Hound Dog and Love Me Tender. Complete with the hip gyration many found well. He appeared 2 more times on the show over the next year, with the third censored from the waist down. His provocative dance moves and undeniable talent sparked both adoration and controversy, thrusting Elvis into the center of a cultural phenomenon. Presley's 1957 album, Elvis's Christmas Album, topped the Billboard chart for 4 weeks and would go on to sell more than 20 million copies in various editions, becoming the most popular holiday album of all time. Other notable Presley hits included Blue Suede Shoes,
You burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Do anything that you wanna do. Honey, lay off of my shoes. Don't
Can't Help Falling in Love,
If I can't help falling in love with you.
All Shook Up,
I'm all shook up. Yeah.
Let Me Be Yours, Teddy Bear,
Hold a chain around me, lean well, let me be.
and Are You Lonesome?
Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
On March 24, 1958, Presley was drafted into the U.S. Army. He eventually served in Germany for about a year and a half. Shortly before Presley left for Europe, his beloved mother Gladys died. He was granted a leave and returned to Memphis for the funeral. Deeply saddened by her death, Presley returned to duty. While in Germany, his spirits were lifted slightly when he met a young teenager named Priscilla Beaulieu. The pair fell in love and married on May 1, 1967, in Las Vegas, Nevada. We will discuss their relationship in full details in another video, but an undeniable disturbing fact about him is that he had a taste for underage girls. While in the army, Elvis developed a fascination with martial arts, especially karate. Taking twice weekly lessons over the following 15 years, he advanced his way through to a 7th degree black belt. He even opened his own martial arts school in Memphis, and in the 70s incorporated karate moves into his Vegas live shows. Elvis was honorably discharged from active duty on March 1960, having achieved the rank of sergeant. His first post-army movie, GI Blues, was released at November of the same year. The film's soundtrack spent 10 weeks at the top of the Billboard's album music chart and remained on the chart for a total of 111 weeks, the longest of any album in Elvis's career.
I wanna stop shopping around 'cause I found the girl I'm looking for.
He continued recording music and acting in such films as Blue Hawaii in 1961,
I've waited for.
Girls, 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 1962,
Wearing skirts made of brass. Brazilian beauties.
and Viva Las Vegas, 1964.
Loves me.
He recorded his first TV special in 1968, often referred to as the 68 Comeback Special, fascinating audiences with both his talents as a singer and a guitarist.
We're lost in a cloud with too much rain.
Around this time, Presley's personal life seemed to fall apart. By the early 1970s, Presley's marriage was falling apart. The couple divorced in 1973, and Priscilla received custody of Lisa Marie, their only daughter. Presley was also facing with his demons, including a growing addiction to prescription drugs and eating disorders. He was battling with weight problems and was hospitalized for drug-related health problems. Despite his personal obstacles, Presley remains popular and on the spotlight. He performed at his last concert in June 1977 in Indianapolis, Indiana. The last song he ever performed in public was Can't Help Falling in Love. After the concert, he returned home to his Memphis mansion, Graceland, to prepare for another concert. On the morning of August 16, 1977, Presley died of heart failure at the age of 42. It was later ruled that his death was related to his prescription drug abuse. The autopsy found 14 different medications in his system. His physician, Dr. Nikopoulos, was charged with overprescribing drugs to Elvis, but was found not guilty of criminal intent. In 1995, however, his medical license was revoked after the Tennessee Board of Medical Examiners discovered he had overprescribed drugs to many patients during his medical career. Drug addiction has taken numerous icons from us. Check out the tragic stories of Matthew Perry and Amy Winehouse for more details. Presley was buried on the Graceland property, near the grave sites of his mother, father, and grandmother. Graceland was open to the public in 1982, attracting over 500,000 visitors annually. It became the second most visited home in the US after the White House. Elvis won 3 Grammy Awards during his lifetime. He has sold over 1 billion records worldwide. He still holds the record for most top 40 hits at 114 total. Elvis is the only music artist to be honored with 2 U.S. Postal Service commemorative stamps in 1993 and 2015. The 1993 stamp is still the most popular U.S. commemorative stamp of all time.